Hey, this is We've Been Drinking MMA. Appreciate you joining us. We're breaking down UFC Fight Night Lewis Almeida, and this is the fight between Rodrigo Nascimento versus Don'Tale Mayes heavyweights. This is backhand. My pick, very tentatively on this one, is Don'Tale Mayes.
I'm picking Rodrigo Nascimento.
He's the favorite.
Yes, he is a better wrestler in my opinion.
100%. He's got wrestling.
Yeah.
Don'Tale really doesn't have wrestling. Yeah, he's a striker.
Don'Tale's Don'Tale.
Don'Tale's a striker.
He's like a bouncer.
Yeah.
Esque like striking.
Yeah, you just don't want to get close. He clips you with anything, and he can hurt you.
Yeah. He's a little tentative in the pocket, but when he hits you, you feel it. So
yes, you do.
But Nascimento sets a good pace. He can wrestle you. He can have takedown defense, even though in this fight I don't think he's gonna need takedown defense.
No, yeah.
But
he's got a good, full, complete arsenal.
Yeah.
He can fight on the ground, fight against the fence, fight in the open space. He's good everywhere on the ground, like we said. Rodrigo Nascimento is minus 180, $180 to profit 100. For me, this is backhand. You know, he's 4-1 in the UFC. I'm sorry, he's 4-1. Yeah, in the UFC, and his only loss was, 4 fights ago against Chris Daukaus. He got KO'd early.
3 years ago.
3 years ago, a long time ago. But the funny thing about these two that we have to say is Don'Tale Mayes is got 3 wins and 3 losses in the UFC. However, the funny thing is that one of his losses from 3 years ago was Rodrigo Nascimento. This is a rematch.
Yeah, they're bringing it back.
Running it back. The crazy thing is that Don'Tale Mayes is 3-3 and Rodrigo Nascimento is 4-1. So it makes sense. Nascimento's the favorite. He deserves to be. He's the better all-around fighter. He can fight everywhere. Don'Tale Mayes is a striker.
By the way, was that his first fight in the UFC?
Don'Tale Mayes, that was actually his second fight. His first fight, Rodrigo, it was his first fight.
Yeah.
So he submitted Don'Tale Mayes in his first fight, and Don'Tale Mayes had lost to Cyril Gane by submission. Cyril Gane is the interim champion of UFC a year ago or so.
One of the best heavyweights.
Yeah, and then the second fight, he got subbed by Rodrigo Nascimento, and that was easy. You know, that was unfortunate. I just think he didn't have any ground game. And he didn't even have a fence game. So what happened was he didn't even understand how to get an underhook against the fence.
He didn't know what.
So he didn't know an under. I don't think he knew
transitions.
Yeah. So what happened was that Nascimento just got him against the fence. Don'Tale Mayes didn't even go for the underhook to get that inner arm so that he can then move Nascimento. So he kept his arms on the outside and just kept doing like these little punches like that weren't doing any damage. Nascimento's like, all right. And then he had the underhooks, the inside game, and Nascimento just took down Don'Tale Mayes and subbed him in like 3 seconds.
Yes.
Like after he took him down. It was so quick. A couple ground and pound punches and then subbed him with a choke. It was so quick.
No problems.
So ultimately, I think the reason why it's not like minus 500 for Nascimento is that we know that Don'Tale Mayes now has improved the fence game where he now knows how to get underhooks. Now, does that mean he's going to win this fight? I don't know, because guess what? 2 fights ago, he lost to Augusto Sakai, and Augusto Sakai really got him.
Nothing to scoff at, by the way.
No. Augusto Sakai is a top 10 fighter, and his only losses were to the top 5, top 7 fighters. And Augusto Sakai just ran through Mayes because he just basically was faster than Mayes, faster than Nascimento even. And he, just leg kicked Mayes, hurt Mayes with leg kicks to Mayes' legs, and then he just went for actually, Mayes shot for a takedown once against Sakai. That's when the striker's in trouble. His legs are hurting when he's going for takedowns against the wrestler. And then Sakai just decided to just get him against the fence, and he kneed him in the head, and Mayes couldn't do nothing about it because Mayes is not great against the fence. Like we said, he got taken down by Nascimento against the fence. Ultimately, that's why this is back in again. My pick is Don'Tale Mayes, but very tentative because I don't want to bet this going into the fight. I want to try and live bet this because I want to see if Don'Tale Mayes has improved the fence game. Has he improved his ground game? Can he get up off the ground? These are all question marks. Can he not get taken down so easily off the fence? And for Nascimento, in my opinion, in his last fight, he did win a split decision with Ilir Latifi, but he's looking a little bit more hesitant than he used to. He used to be more aggressive. Now he still pressures going forward, so Don'Tale Mayes is going to be the one backing up. But I feel like Nascimento is a little bit more hesitant than he used to be. He used to throw more punches. And but he still has that all-around game where he can take you down, do whatever he wants, and with the pressure that he puts. And Don'Tale Mayes, in my opinion, has at least learned the underhooks against the fence. But also Don'Tale Mayes, he used to kind of just like Lousy said, he was kind of like in and out. And if someone would throw a punch, he would maybe throw a counter and then just move back. Now he will throw a crisp counter and not just kind of throw something lackadaisically and then just run back. He is there, and if you throw something kind of lackadaisical at him, he'll make you pay. And it could be a short punch, and he will hurt you with
and
a short
it's heavyweight, so it's going to be with intention.
He can rock you with a short punch on just a quick counter that you don't. It looks like a weak punch, and it just boom. It hits.
Like a check jab or something.
Exactly.
But all of a sudden, you're dazed.
The other thing I like about Don'Tale Mayes in the matchup is that Don'Tale Mayes has gotten better at backing up and countering and really trapping. That's what he did with Andrei Arlovski in his last fight, where he KO'd Andrei Arlovski, who's the former UFC champion and all this stuff. And Mayes showed that he literally was like, putting his head a little bit, moving it around a little bit slowly, and then boom, Arlovski went for the punch, and Don'Tale Mayes slipped and went for a huge overhand and knocked down Arlovski, and then, that was it. A few hammer punches, it was over. Hammer fist, it was over.
It looks like he's in slow motion.
Who?
Mayes.
Yeah.
The way it looks like
he's trapping.
He's trapping.
I think he's trapping now more.
But
yeah.
It looks like he's in underwater or slow motion.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden you have that overhand right in your face.
So that's what I like about Don'Tale. He's a little bit now in the beginning. I think Nascimento used to be faster than Mayes. Now Mayes has, I think, improved the speed. So Mayes is a little bit faster than Nascimento. However, Nascimento puts the pressure. Nascimento go for the takedowns, like we said. So that's what I'm waiting for is can Mayes stop the takedown, and really is he competent enough on the fence to at least not get taken down so easily and choked out? Because ultimately this is a rematch, and he did get subbed in the second round very easily. And that's what I'm waiting for. Lousy, you're going with Nascimento.
I'm going Nascimento.
Better all around game. But again, you're not super confident in just betting it. You're thinking about live betting too, right?
Yes. As far as confidence level, I don't really have a good a feeling for to put out actual money on until the second round.
Are you kind of waiting for the same thing with takedowns for Nascimento if Mayes hasn't improved that?
Or if Mayes is the countering like he's been usually doing.
He's just on fire, basically, right?
If this goes to the second round, I think Nascimento has a very, very reasonable chance to go 30-27, especially if he wins that first round.
Got you. So, yeah, those are our thoughts on the fight. This is one of those fights, again, I'm live betting. Lousy's going for thinking maybe a live bet as well. It's kind of one of those fights where we just want to kind of see that first round. Mayes is super dangerous. Nascimento can really be dangerous with the ground game. We just want to wait and see. So thank you so much for listening.
Like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks, everybody.